What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Flores. This is my review of That's My Boy. Yeah, the latest Adam Sandler flick. And I gotta say, I am personally a fan of Adam Sandler. And not just for Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. I legitimately like his classic slacker character turning to a better person kind of thing going on in every other film he's done in recent years. And except with I have yet to see Jack and Jill. I'm really terrified though, because I've just heard so many terrible things that it really did look like a really new low for Adam Sandler. And anyways, we're talking about That's My Boy. You got to really do it. I just kind of do the funny voices, and then you won't laugh so much. Pretty much that's what this character is. Sounds like a Peter Griffin type impression he's doing, but with his Adam Sandler spin, and which is fine. I really don't care. When it comes to Adam Sandler characters, I've always just enjoyed his funny voices and whatever he does. But I think the thing that really fucked Adam Sandler on this one was the R-ratedness of the movie. And he brought along Andy Samberg to completely underuse him. That's the biggest negative I can see with this film, because already many people won't even give or take buy to the premise, which is that Adam Sandler as a kid knocked up his school teacher. His teacher in the beginning, the young version of the teacher at least, is played by Susan Sarandon's daughter, and holy, I think every 13-year-old wish they could bang that. Later on in the film, his teacher is, when she's grown older into her 50s in the film, and present day, she is Susan Sarandon, which still doesn't look too bad. Yeah. The kid was born and didn't like Adam Sandler because he was a teenager and he wasn't a good dad, and then he moved out when he was 18. So Andy Samberg created a whole new life for himself, and he's about to marry Leland Meester, and on his wedding weekend, and bam, Adam Sandler shows up and just says, "Hey son, why don't we try to bond a little bit?" One of those things where the whole mismatch situations happen. Sandler's character is in money troubles, and he's going to go for his son to get some help, maybe, even though if they hadn't seen each other for years. So that's just the negatives I'm going to say, is that there wasn't much of a point to some of the raunchiness, but it was still funny, and that's what a comedy's supposed to do, make you laugh. The slapstick and crude raunchy jokes did work from time to time, and some of them fell flat, but overall I still laughed, and that's the point of comedies, to make you laugh, no matter how stupid. This is definitely a movie just to check your brain at the door, and that's what it is. It's an over-the-top R-rated flick that Adam Sandler really did try to dish out. But I think that's where a lot of his audience really got lost in the shuffle, because this movie bombed. And most people just love the likable Adam Sandler character in his PG-13 movies. And it's a predictable story as well. You know what's going to happen by the end. But I will say this, the shining light moments in here are, of course, by the various SNL veterans. Will Forte is also one of the more memorable parts here or there, but he's still underused as well. Rachel Dratch, not even a line out of her, really. She's hilarious. What? Why? And then just, of course, the classic Nick Swartzen cameo instead of Rob Schneider. I guess Rob Schneider quit. And Milo Ventimiglia, I don't know. That guy is also kind of hilarious. He's got a little bits and pieces here that he's actually pretty hilarious. And there's one scene, it's, to me, it kind of made the movie at the end. It was hilarious. Aside from all that, the one final thing I'll talk about is Vanilla Ice. Oh yeah, and they play the song too. So it's awesome. And the fact is, I think some people may love or hate this about the film too, is that if Vanilla Ice is actually good in your movie, that's a problem. And I honestly think, yeah, I can see that. When Vanilla Ice is a highlight in your movie, that could be something really wrong. And there is a lot of things wrong with this film, but I think Vanilla Ice more than makes up for his own comedic jokes at himself on how washed up he is. I think it's funny, and I think it works. And I think overall, Adam Sandler here did do a decent R-rated raunchy sex comedy. And that's all I gotta say about the movie, guys. I personally enjoyed it. I had a blast with it. It's just a fun, stupid movie. I'm not gonna exactly go out and see it 20 times over, but it could have been worse, and it could have been better, but for what we got, I'm good. My final rating of this film is a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I laughed. That's it. That's what a comedy's supposed to do. Laughed from beginning to end. So, Cool stuff. Anyways, guys, feel free to comment below and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that button right above my head. So until next time, guys, I'm Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.